The famous Gemara says, Mishnich Nasad Marbim Mesimcha Mesechus Tainis, and Rashi explains, Yimei Nisim Nas Yisrael Purim and Pesach. And the Rebbe explains, the Vasep is Pesach, why is Pesach also part of, what's the connection of Pesach to Mishnich Nasad Marbim Mesimcha? So the Rebbe explains that the reason why Mishnich Nasad Marbim Mesimcha and the Nes of Purim is because of Zayin Adar. The Moshe Rabbeinu was born in Zayin Adar, as the Gemara says, that when Haman cast the lots, the Gedolos, Samach Simcha Gdela, because this is the Chedesh, the Meis Moshe, and he didn't know that the same day that Moshe was nostalgic, the same day Moshe was born. So the whole reason of the Nes of Purim was because in that month, in the month of Adar, is the Yimaledes of Moshe Rabbeinu. And the Rebbe says the same thing with Pesach, that the reason why Pesach was able to happen was also because in Adar Moshe Rabbeinu was born. In other words, Moshe's birth is the cause, Sai of the Gula of Yitzias Mitzrayim, Sai of the Gula of Purim many generations later. So B'Shas we talk about the Simcha of Adar, common days before Adar, just right after Zayin Adar, and getting ready for Pesach. This whole Simcha of Purim and Pesach is all a result of Zayin Adar, the Yimaledes Moshe Rabbeinu. The Rebbe explains in the Farbrengen of Zayin Adar Tafshim Mem Hey that L'chayra, the Indian of Teim, it says Teiv Yem Amavis Meyemi Volde. So what's mitamol does the Gemara tell us that Dafka, because Moshe was born, it's the Kedai Haleder the Chaper Al Misa that will save the Yidden from the story of Purim. L'chayra is Pung Farkert. So the Rebbe explains that there's something special about the Yem Haledis on Moshe Rabbeinu that we don't find by anyone else. Like the Torah says, Vatera Kitevu, that they saw that Moshe was good. And the Gemara explains, what's Pshat Kitayv, what does it mean he was good? Nismala, the Moshe Rabbeinu was born, Nismala Abayis Kuli Yaira, that entire home filled with light. And we don't find this by any other tzaddik, that the moment they were born, they already had an impact and had a change, an effect on the world. It was only by Moshe Rabbeinu. And the Rebbe says, and therefore, when it comes to the Inya of Purim, that even though B'derech Klal we say that Istalkus is more important than the day of Yom V'Ledes, when it comes to Moshe Rabbeinu, we say that the Pa'ula, that Moshe Rabbeinu, that he made right when he was born, Miyad Mishnayla, even before he was called the name Moshe, and before he had any other Pa'ula on the world, the very fact that he was born already had an effect, had a Pa'ula on the world, and Ismail Abayis Kulaira. And the Rebbe goes in to explain that what does it mean Ismail Abayis Kulaira? Which home are we talking about? We're talking about the home of Amram, which Amram was the Gadol Hadir of that generation. And the Rambam says that Amram added mitzvahs. Different mitzvahs came because of Amram. And sometimes Moshe Rabbeinu's gar referred to as Ben Amram. That his whole yichus, his whole chshivus is the fact that he's the son of Amram. So we're talking about a very high person. In Miklal Heinat Shemei Alav, if Moshe Rabbeinu brought Ur into the house, hastes that there was a heder Ur beforehand. The Rebbe says Chas v'Shalom to say, according to the Shitta, that Cheshach is a bria b'fnei atzmai, that it was Cheshach, but heder there was. Al kapanim l'fi erech the that Moshe Rabbeinu brought. So Moshe Rabbeinu brought in the Gadol Hader, in the leader of the generation's home. When he was born, it made such a shinu, even in the home of the Nasi Hader of that time. Al Pizeh Yesh Lahayir, the Pella Gadol of the story that is brought in Yeshimis, that the Frierdiker Rebbe came to the Rebbe one night and told the Rebbe that if I'm my Heintik Cholim, darf me geben Mashke and give me Rakush and was a learning chassidus, and was unable to learn chassidus, and he told the Rebbe to give that the Rebbe was going to give the Frierdiker Rebbe a kiss on his hand, and the Frierdiker Rebbe told him to give a kiss on his forehead, and the Rebbe gave and the Frierdiker Rebbe kissed the Rebbe on his cheek. And then the Frierdiker Rebbe said, what was the Cholim? That the Rebbe Rashab came to him in a Cholim and told him, Was bist du zu brachen bei Eich in Stub is lichtig bei Nacht. And at the beginning the Frierdiker Rebbe wasn't sure what the Kavanah was. He saw the moon and he was sure that it was not the Kavanah of the moon. And he went around the house and he found the Rebbe looking in a sefer. And on the Verta that the Rebbe was the lichtigkeit that the Rebbe Rashab was referring to. And at the time when the Frierdiker Rebbe had the Cholim, the Frierdiker Rebbe was very not well, the Gashmias. As the Rebbe said once, that the last 17 years of the Frierdiker Rebbe's Chaim Chayasa Balmadin was a meifus. So the Frierdiker Rebbe, whatever reason, was to brachen. And the Rebbe Rashab tells the Frierdiker Rebbe, by Eichen Shtub is lichtig, meaning the Eir of Deir Ashvi, of the Nasi Ashvi, of Moshe Rabbeinu. So we see that just like we says about Moshe Rabbeinu, the Geil Rishon, that he brought light into the house of the Gadol Hader of his time, so too the Rebbe, the Deir Ashvi, the Geil Achrin, brought in light into the house of the Gadol Adir, the Nasi Adir Shibdeire. The Mele is a davar pashet, as medarf zugreden, ot kum shleishim yem lifnei hachag, and it's a hemshech of Zayin Adar and Tes Adar, v'chulu, is medarf anheben ton in the achanis for Yud Aleph ניסן. Befrat that this year is a special year. It's Shivim v'chamish Shana of the Rebbe's Nesiyas. Is Yeder Einer darf dead mit Asel Charav and Mashpim v'chulu, and to think about achanis haru'iyus, sai bein Neil bein Kena, and sai with his children and mishpacha and the tzibur and their chelke ba'elam, to make matanis haru'iyus for the Rebbe for Yud Aleph ניסן.